Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at how first impressions really stack up against, well, actually living with something.
Right, that whole experience part.
Yeah, specifically through the lens of a new watch. You know that feeling when something you maybe dismissed at first totally wins you over?
Oh, absolutely. Like a reverse bait and switch, but in a good way.
Exactly. Our source today, a reviewer, had that exact thing happen. They loved a Hamilton khaki field mechanical initially, bought it.
And then sold it pretty quickly, right?
2 months later, yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't connect. But then came this Tudor Black Bay Chrono Carbon 25.
Ah, okay. So quite a different beast.
Totally. So our mission today is figuring out how this watch went from being, just another Tudor in their eyes to something they actually loved.
Precisely. Unpacking that journey.
It's a great topic because, well, initial perceptions can be so misleading, can't they? Especially with design, luxury items.
You see a sleek photo, you form an idea, but the reality, the feel, the nuance, that often tells a different story. Deeper engagement reveals the true value.
And it sounds like this Tudor really had an uphill climb at first. The reviewer, who's a big F1 fan,
Okay.
actually disliked it from the press photos. A big part was the co-branding with the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls F1 team.
Ah, right. Co-branding can be tricky. People often have strong feelings.
Yeah, they usually avoid co-branded stuff altogether. Sports teams, athletes, you name it. So the big question is, what changed?
Would flip that switch from no thanks to yes, please.
Exactly.
Well, it really speaks to how design can sort of recalibrate your senses.
Sure.
Once they actually got the watch in hand, the experience just completely overrode those initial visual judgments.
Ah, the tactile part.
Absolutely. Like the bold black and white contrast, the little pop of blue on the dial. Apparently, it's much more striking in person.
Okay, makes sense.
But also the materials. That carbon fiber case is incredibly light. It's not just about the weight number, it's how it feels.
Right, the balance, how it sits on the wrist.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And then there's the strap, a hybrid leather rubber thing. Apparently super comfortable, makes the watch feel like seamless.
Okay, so it's really a story about physical interaction versus just looking. I mean, I've definitely had that happen. You see something online, and it looks okay, maybe, but then you pick it up, feel the texture, the weight.
And it completely changes your perception. Yeah.
So it's not just one thing, like the carbon fiber, but how it all works together.
Exactly. It's the synergy.
Yeah.
That's where this Tudor, the Chrono Carbon 25, seems to shine. It's not just the carbon case or the strap or even the price difference. What is it, EUR 7,400 versus about EUR 5,930 for steel?
Right.
It's more fundamental. The reviewer said it recalibrates your senses, offers something bold and daring within the Tudor family.
Bold and daring, okay.
Yeah, it feels like more than just the sum of its parts. Those specific details, like the carbon fiber subdials, the integrated date window, they matter when you experience them directly.
It moves beyond just a quick look.
It demands more of your senses, definitely. Turns a superficial glance into a real connection.
So thinking about the listener, what does this all mean for you? I think this deep dive really highlights something powerful about how we perceive things.
Our brains love those quick visual shortcuts, right? Especially browsing online.
Totally. But true appreciation, especially for crafted objects like a watch, often needs that hands-on sensory engagement.
You need to feel it, see how the light plays on it.
Yeah. This reviewer's journey isn't just about one watch. It's kind of a reminder, isn't it? That real value, real appeal might be hiding just beyond our first glance or our preconceptions.
Even about things like co-branding, which you might normally dismiss out of hand.
Right. So maybe a final thought for you to ponder. How often do you find yourself overlooking something based on that initial image, that first concept?
Only to find out later, maybe by accident, that it's actually amazing once you, well, get your hands on it.
Exactly. And what gems might you be missing out on by not giving things that second, more tactile look?
Worth thinking about.
Definitely. Keep exploring, keep challenging those first impressions.